Okie dokie. In this problem, they ask us to estimate the correlation coefficient. It might help to know, if you do not already, correlation coefficients range from -1 to 1. If they are close to -1 or 1, that indicates they have a tight negative relationship or a tight positive relationship. If they're not so close to 1, they might be a little more scattered all over the place. For example, r equals 0, which is right in the middle of -1 and 1, is the most, non-correlated situation of points you could see. So basically, if you have points that are really tight-knit in a negative slope, that would be a correlation coefficient of -1. And if you see a tight-knit bunch of points in a positive slope, that's r equals 1. And then you kind of have the, it's a spectrum from there, right? So anyway, the correlation coefficient, we can hopefully see a little bit of that negative slope in this case. So any 0 or positive value is probably not it. Now, -0.9 is pretty close to -1. So you would hope if -0.9 were our answer, these points would be a little closer to this line, right? They wouldn't be as spread out as they are. So I'm going to go with -0.65 in this case, because you can tell there's a correlation, but the points are not super tight-knit in that negative slope behavior. Okay, let's do a couple more. Here we can hopefully see the positive slope, and they do seem a little more tight fit. They're not as spread out as the last one was with the 0.65, the negative 0.65. So anyway, we have a positive slope, so we know it's not negative nor 0. And then again, these are a little bit tighter knit, so I'm going to go 0.9 on this one. That's pretty much it. Let's do a couple more. All right, you can hopefully guess what this one is by looking at this, but also I guess I bubbled this one in. I don't know how I did that, but hopefully 0 makes sense. There's no linear correlation, positive or negative, between these points. These points are just scattered everywhere. So there's no correlation between x and y in that one. Here we have a positive behavior, positive slope situation, and they're not very tight-knit, the points, so I'm going to go 0.65 on this one. All right, let's do one more. Another positive slope, pretty tight-knit point, so I'm going to go 0.9 once again. Hope that makes sense. These are, again, pretty much all the types you'll see for this problem. Here's a glimpse at all 5 of them. If you have any questions on these, please let me know.